So this is my Monte Montgomery Fanboy rig rundown. So for the guitar, I have a custom, I guess they're all custom, Emerald Guitar X20. I got this last year. I did a video on my channel for it already, but a quick rundown. So a few nice things about this one. This is the third one I ordered, so I kind of pressured them into giving me what I really wanted, which was a satin finish. Got my daughter's name here at the 12th fret, little Lucia. I've got a 6 piezo Graphtec Ghost piezo thing here with an LR bags under, and then another thing that I had them do, thank you again guys, is I've got dual volume controls on the side rather than have them mounted inside the sound hole, and pickup selector here. I've got it running with both of them on at the same time. Also matte finish. Whoops, can I get this in the camera? There we go. Matte finish up here. The neck also has a satin finish, satin, not matte. So pretty sweet. And you'll be hearing this. Whoops, that's a G sharp, not a G. You'll be hearing plenty of this. Can I get my hand in there? You'll be hearing plenty of this in the rest of the video, and then the Monte lessons that I'm gonna hopefully have on the channel soon. All right, we'll do the amp next. All right, let's take a look at the amp. So this is an AER. It's not Monte's signature version. I live in a place where none of these amps are available to demo. So I got this secondhand. It's the Alpha model, you can see here. So I think it's 40 watts. I'm not entirely sure. It's plenty loud, right? You can see it's a cube, so you can just kind of see. I mean, I have big hands, but you can kind of see it's like hand width, right? I don't know what that is. Maybe like 11 inches or something. So plenty for what I need. This is not a gigging rig, right? As I said already. So I'm just using it here at home. And I've got the master set, you know, basically at maybe 2, 3. EQ pretty flat. I'll color the sound with the preamp. I'll show you that. The color button is turned on. So let me get a couple of just some basic chords here. So this is with both pickups on the guitar, kind of blended. Bring these pickups down to about 70–60%. So color off. Much better with the color on. I've got the high gain mode turned on here, the gain at about 10, 11 o'clock. So if I put it in low gain mode here, so much better with the higher gain. Right, definitely. So definitely a good sound, I think. I'm never really built an acoustic rig before, but I think it gets close to what Monte does, close enough, you know. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to dial it in, obviously. It's a little bit loud, but still tweaking things. I'm not really a tone chaser. I don't have the patience. Patience to to sit for hours just dialing in sounds. So that's the amp, and then we'll check out the pedal board here next. Right on. Alright, so the board is pretty simple. It's more or less a clone of what Monte runs. There's a rig rundown video, I think on the Premier Guitar channel you can watch. So the one big difference is I'm running through a preamp here. I've got a BBE Acoustimax. Not really sure if I need this. I just like it. I've got a compact BBE Sonic Maximizer pedal that I'm probably going to swap out. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to do this at home. If I ever gig, I'd probably swap it out for the pedal size one. It's like maybe like, you know, just about this big. But this thing's pretty cool. But it's not the first thing in the signal chain. So the guitar goes into the compressor. Just a standard CES3 Boss compressor. And then that goes into the preamp. You want compression first. So that goes into the preamp, out of the Acoustimax preamp into a tube screamer. This is an Ibanez tube screamer. It's a hand-wired one. It's one of the fancy ones. The only reason I got this and not the normal one is because I went to my buddy's shop to get a used one. This is the only one that he had. He gave me a price, so I bought this. I don't think it's anything better than a normal tube screamer. Out of there, we go into a CE2 chorus. And then this is another difference between my board and Monte's is the delay. I'm running a analog instead of a digital. I have a DD3 pedal. I played around a lot with this and the DD3. I like the sound of this better. I might, you know, try it again. But this is the Wazacraft one. I don't know. I think the only difference here is that it's got some switch here in the middle, or I don't know. There's some Wazacraft crap in it. Out of that into a Boss Reverb. And then another difference is I'm running a one control Tiger Lily tremolo instead of a Boss tremolo. And the only reason for that is the people at One Control, the guys at One Control, were very nice, and they sent me that to try out for free, which I thought was very cool. So I might put a Boss pedal on one day just for the aesthetic, you know what I mean? But I do like the One Control pedals and the very nice people over there as well. So I guess a few tones without anything. I'm gonna keep the chords very simple. Right, just nothing out of the ordinary, just so you can kind of get a vibe for it. So let's put the compressor on. Without. So the compressor just evens everything out. Alright, then turn on the Sonic Maximizer. Pretty cool. And turn on the reverb. So this is sort of the bass sound here. Right. I got a song lesson for First and Repair coming up, so I don't want to give away too much right now. But delay here. Whoop. I haven't played any Monte stuff in so long I can barely remember these licks. Whoop. That's it. chorus on here. The tremolo. Pretty sweet. And let's listen to the tube screamer. Sounds okay. So all in all, I'm pretty stoked with this. Yeah, and we'll see what we can do with it. Right on.